Now, we're not saying like movie company. There are a lot of black movie companies, but movie studios.
Right. Like the actual lot where the movies and TV shows are filmed.
Yes.
And he has 12 sound stages. They say they're all huge. And they're named after black celebrities that have influenced him. And for some reason, the article that I had only names 11. I don't know why they only name 11. But here are the 11 that are now. I couldn't find who the 12th one is. There's one missing. Let's see. We've got Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, Halle Berry, Sidney Poitier, Della Reese, Spike Lee, Harry Belafonte, Cicely Tyson, Whoopi Goldberg, Diane Carroll, and Will Smith. And rest in peace, Diane Carroll, who just recently passed away. Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah.
So,
well, those are all good peeps.
Yeah, those are good people. I'm wondering who in the world the 12th person is.
Well, you know what? I hope it's actually Oscar Micheaux, first actually prominent black film director.
Okay.
But I don't think that's Tyler Perry's.
Just judging by the other names that are up there, I don't think that's probably the person. But I'm just guessing.
I'm voting for Madea.
Madea is the 12th soundstage at the Tyler Perry. I wouldn't be mad at that because Madea is not, got him paid.
So
you know what I'm saying? So I shout out to Madea. I would not be mad at that. That would be hilarious, actually. That would be funny.
And this is like it is a really massive studio, like just Universal Studios.
It was a former Confederate Army base. So.
And Universal Studios is 500 acres, about 540 acres.
Okay,
so you can imagine, if you ever been to Universal, you know how big it is. You can stand on one side and see clear across the other side. So 300 plus acres, that's huge. That's huge.
So it's about half the size as Universal. A little bit more than half.
Yeah, more than half.
Yeah, a little bit more than half.
Yeah, and to think that
Two-thirds.
Universal has resorts on their lot and theme parks on their lot. He doesn't have that, so
yeah,
his studio is probably about the same size as their studio lot. If you just count the lots by themselves, that's impressive. That's impressive.
It is very much so.
Yeah, it's bigger than you don't live far from Paramount Studios either. It's way bigger than that.
Well, yeah. Wow.
Not mad at you, brother. Congratulations.
Not mad. Shout out.
Oh, yeah. He has a jail. I saw some pictures. He has like a jail studio. He has like a lake. He has a city. He has like a town, like fancy homes. He has hotels, like all that are ready to shoot in. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
Wendy Williams, as well as a host of others, have been inducted into, and not into, but on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She got her star, in other words.
Okay.
So, and there's they have a list of all the inductees for this year so far. So they have it broken down by category. These categories are a little bit odd to me. Some of them.
Why is that?
Well, just some of the choices that we'll talk about after. So first category is, I should say not the category is odd. I think some of the category that some of these people were placed in seems a little odd to me. Okay, so first we got category of motion pictures, Mahershala Ali, Batman. I didn't know they had fictional people on the Walk of Fame.
Do you know I know everything about the Walk of Fame? Right?
Yeah. You used to, that was your
yeah, so
thing.
tell us why.
No, let me finish.
Okay,
Batman, Ruth E. Carter, Lawrence Fishburne, Chris Hemsworth, Spike Lee, Julia Roberts, Octavia Spencer, and Aliana Wertmuller.
Okay.
Category of television, Christina Applegate, Andy Cohen, Cindy Crawford, Terry Crews, Harry Friedman, Kathy Lee Gifford, Nigel Lithgow, Mila what's that?
Ventimiglia?
Yeah, Ventimiglia.
Milo Ventimiglia?
Milo Ventimiglia.
He's on This Is Us.
Burt Ward, Wendy Williams, Dr. Phil McGraw, and Andy Kaufman, posthumous. Category of recording artists, we got Ellis Costello, Sir Lucian Grange,
Grange.
Billy Idol, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Alicia Keys, Andy
Madadian.
Mo Austin, Bobby Rydell, Alejandro Sanz, Tanya Tucker, Muddy Waters, also posthumously, and category of live theater, live performance, Dave Chappelle and Billy Porter. They don't have a comedy category? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. And category of radio, Susan Stamberg.
Damn,
all right.
just one.
Yeah, just one. I would think Wendy Williams, she's had, I think, more success in radio than she has in television, and she definitely a longer tenure.
If you have, first of all, you have to be nominated to get into the Hollywood Walk of Fame,
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And people nominate you in a category. Now, if you are hyphenate and you've done these other things, they will let you choose which one you want, because actually Kevin Hartstar is in live performance because he wanted to be honored for his stand-up. Yeah. Same thing with Cedric, the entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they both could get one for TV. They both could get one for movies.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'm surprised some of these people haven't already gotten one.
It's you'd be surprised. You know, Whitney Houston doesn't have one.
What?
Yeah, Mary J. Blige just got one only a couple of years ago.
And then how much do they have to pay?
Oh, that's right.
They have to pay for their
you have to pay.
There is a fee. The fee is not necessarily paying for the star. The fee is paying for the ceremony.
Right.
You have to close the shops. You have to pay those owners back and stuff like that. And it's not a huge amount of money. It's like $40,000. No, I'm just saying though. But your film company could pay it, or your agents could pay it. Your record company could pay it. The fans paid for Liza Minnelli's.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
And it just went up to that. It just went up to 40.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was 25 for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Trump got his.
Mm.
Wow.
And they were like, he just bought it. You can't just buy it either.
Yeah.
I do know they have to vote for you. You have to have a certain.
There's
number.
A committee.
Yeah.
There's a voting committee from people from different categories. There's a thing now where they're trying to get them to add a category, like because of web series and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But they're slow to do it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that.
I'll give it a little bit more time.
Well, the thing about it is, they want to, they always have posthumous people up there. But even with that, you have to be dead at least 5 years because they want to see if people still care about you 5 years later.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Well, some of these people who possibly, they should have been in there when they were alive.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Barry White got his after he died.
Yeah, I mean, Muddy Waters shouldn't have to wait 5 years. You know what I mean? Muddy Waters should have been in there 50 years ago.
Yeah. It's people in there that say, I'm only doing this because of Muddy Waters.
Yeah.
Wow.
They already have theirs.
Right. So
it's you'd be surprised. It's a long, it's old fashioned. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why Wendy Williams is. I mean, she's been killing it on the TV, so I'm sure that's where she wants to be. I agree with you. She should have a radio one too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they just in that case they would just have her star, and then she would have a TV symbol and a radio symbol as well, right?
No, you can get a star in more than one category. It's a lot of people have 2 stars.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's only one person has 5 stars, but it's a lot of people have 2 stars.
Seems like you should just have a star, and then just because they have the different symbol for your category, and just add the symbols.
Yeah.
Why?
No, they just give you another star.
That doesn't make any sense.
And then you pay a whole another $40,000.
Yeah, but you also have another ceremony.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why they want to get another $40K out your ass.
You also get another ceremony.
And
I don't even mean to laugh like that, but damn.
No,
who has 5 stars?
Singing Cowboy. What's his name? He wrote that Christmas song.
Dale Evans?
No.
Roy Rogers?
Not him. Singing Cowboy. Oh, I used to do this every week. I should know this.
I don't know any other singing Cowboys by Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. Kenny Rogers?
No, you would know him if I said his name. He was, and he wrote the song, Here Comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
We talked about this.
It'll come to me.
Okay.
Wow, 5 stars. Okay.
They got him.
Yeah, he's the only one.
He's like a...
Well, he should have stars. He made Hollywood Boulevard popping for Christmas time.
Who's that?
the guy who made that song.
Yeah, he actually wrote that song because of a parade that went down Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I do remember that. Fun fact.
That's like a Yelp review. 5 stars.
40,000 times 5.
That's crazy.
Oh, God, what a racket! I got some stars. Y'all send me some money. I'll give you a ceremony too.
Gene Autry.
Oh, Gene
okay.
Autry. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that
He did
one.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there was a couple of singing cowboys back in the day. Okay, so now there's this next story sounds like it comes straight ripped from the Law and Order headlines. There's a couple that says their adopted daughter was actually an adult woman.
What the hell?
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it, this story has all kind of twists and turns, and it's one of those I'm not sure exactly what's going on because it's a lot of he said, she said, and this and that verses and whatever the case. but it's remarkably similar, or no, it's even more than similar. Like when I was reading this story, I'm like, I didn't even see this movie. There's a movie called Orphan that came out in 2009 that my wife just watched probably, I'd say less than a year ago, a few months back. I think my wife watched this movie and she was telling me about it, which is why it was kind of fresh in my head. And it's,
do you think this is a planned story for the season?
I'm wondering if the movie inspired this story, and if the parents are okay. Let me just go on and tell you what's going on with the story. So this couple is actually in trouble with the law for abandoning this supposed minor, right, in Indiana. They adopted the child whom they believe was about 6 years old back in 2010. Now, this is the child's...
Wow, right after the movie came out.
Yeah, right after the movie came out. This is the child's second family, though. They don't tell us much about the first family. The first family adopted her about 3 years prior to that. Mm-hmm. Some reason they passed her on to this family, okay? This family was told that the child was about 6 years old. They knew something was off because the child's vocabulary and just mannerism, just different things about her didn't add up. And then the
like she was having periods.
The mother, yeah, I was gonna say the mother said she was having periods. She had adult teeth and all that, right? So they said that the child was. What's so funny?
This is hilarious.
That the child was a disturbed adult, and she actually tried to harm the family that she was living with. Yeah, she tried to poison the mother. She tried to push the mother into an electric fence. She smeared feces and bodily fluids all over the walls and whatnot. They had her examined by several doctors. They said all the doctors said that she suffered from a mental illness. They didn't say the name of it, but they said it's a mental illness that typically doesn't start presenting until you're 19, 20, 21 years of age. They have estimates that some people are saying that the child or woman or whatever is as old as 30, right? Now.
They got this Benjamin Button lady.
Right? That's all I keep thinking is this grown baby at the dinner table.
No, she's okay. I guess I should have led with she has dwarfism.
Okay.
I should have.
Well, I could imagine that she's like a small.
Yeah, I would thought that was obvious.
Yeah, but
she had to be small in order for people to think that she was 6.
It's just not as funny that way.
But,
yeah, but a grown an adult's mannerism.
It's not Marlon Wayans with
a green screen.
Yeah, so she has a rare form of dwarfism that makes it really hard to determine her age, right? And she, they said that the child never grew an inch after they got her. So they even a dwarf would grow some if it wasn't already fully grown.
Right.
So that was a red flag as well. They they had they tracked down the mother, the supposed mother from the Ukraine. That's where this